UN negotiators start talks this month aimed at tackling the growing problem of plastic pollution. Plastics take millennia to break down and decompose. They pose a particular threat to the oceans and marine life, the marine life that they sustain.
Imagine a world where our beautiful oceans are spoiled by plastic waste, harming the creatures that call it home and the communities that rely on its resources. This is the reality for many coastal and island communities. Plastic debris can entangle and harm marine animals, and even be mistaken for food, leading to serious harm. Plus, plastics can absorb toxic chemicals, posing a risk to the entire food chain, including the seafood we enjoy.
The community on the Caribbean island of Aruba and the Oregon coast are examples of many coastal communities vulnerable to the growing threat of plastic pollution in our oceans. Aruba's tourism industry is a vital source of income for many of its citizens. The accumulation of plastic waste in the ocean can harm marine life animals and damage the biodiversity and beaches tourists travel to see. For an island that depends on its pristine coastline and marine life, this is a serious concern for the community's livelihoods dependent on the tourism industry. Like Aruba, the Oregon coast is a popular tourist destination with visitors drawn to its beaches, forests, and parks. However, plastic pollution can spoil these natural wonders, potentially discouraging tourists and hurting the local tourism industry. This can result in a loss of income for businesses such as hotels, restaurants, and shops, impacting the livelihoods of its communities in the area. Fortunately, these threats are not going unnoticed. Governments are introducing laws in hopes of reducing plastic pollution. In Aruba, a law was implemented in 2017 to ban all single-use plastic bags on the island. This law was later expanded to also include plastic cups, straws, and styrofoam boxes. Similarly, in Oregon, a plastic bag ban was introduced in 2020 in supermarkets, restaurants, and retail stores. Additionally, a new law set to take effect in 2025 will ban the use of styrofoam foodware and limit the use of harmful plastic chemicals in food packaging. But you may be wondering, what can I use now for my takeout food and drinks? A solution is biodegradable bioplastics. Bioplastics are made from renewable resources like plants and can biodegrade over time. Unlike traditional plastics made from fossil fuels, they offer a more sustainable and eco-friendly alternative, helping us reduce our reliance on single-use plastics.
While bioplastics are an amazing step towards reducing the global plastic pollution in our oceans, it is not the ready-made solution. As bioplastics were not made to degrade in the terrestrial environment, landfills, or the oceans, we find ourselves with similar, if not the same, problems. Additionally, bioplastics can contaminate plastic recycling, as they can be difficult to differentiate from normal plastics. In 2018, more than 10,000 tons of organs recycling was dumped into landfills, in part due to contamination from non-recyclable plastics. Plastic Beach Party, a waste recycling group in Aruba, confirms that bioplastics cannot be recycled with standard plastics, as the additives in bioplastics can make the recycled product less durable. To claim bioplastics as part of the solution to plastic pollution, better waste management policies and processes are needed to ensure that these biodegradable plastics end up in the correct places. Waste management systems should also be adapted with waste separation technologies and organic waste treatment possibilities. It is not enough to replace single-use plastic products with biodegradable ones. So what can we do? As consumers, we should reassess our use of single-use and plastic items. We should pay attention to our local waste management options and their limitations. Ultimately, we should elect leaders who take pollution seriously and implement policies that protect our environment for future generations.
Overcoming plastic pollution is a global challenge that begins with local commitments. By standing together, we can make a powerful difference.